everyone, today I will present about exploring student interest in English learning. Previously, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Adisti Rizkyani from class 2A with NPM 037120010. Let's start! Teachers need to have effective teaching strategies to make students understand English materials before in learning process. For some students, learning English is one of the most difficult subjects they have to learn. Due to the difficulties in learning English, it can make students lose their interest easily. Teaching English at elementary school is intended to develop language skills as to accompany the activities in their life. Therefore, teaching English to elementary school students must be well designed in accordance with the characters of the student. The elementary school teachers should understand their work. Besides, they also should have to teach them communication, and they also need skill to teach English effectively based off approach teaching model. Therefore, teaching English to elementary school students must be well designed in accordance with the characters of the student. Students of elementary school are learning will have their own characteristics. Young learners take great pleasure in having fun in what they do. The elementary school teachers should understand their work. Besides, they also should have the ability to teach them communicationally, and they also need skill to teach English effectively based on apprentice model. Therefore, this teaching English to elementary school students must be well designed in according with the characteristics of the student. Elementary school students are still in the about 6 to 11 years. Interest is one of the strong motivation for learning English, and motivation has been identified as one of the main factors affecting English language learning. Garden 1985. While learning makes us gain new knowledge and skill, and motivation pushes us to go through the learning process. Wimolman 2013 is describes about the student interest in learning English, their practice in learning English, and their activity in improving English achievements. Learners in Indonesia is asset on the policy of Departemen Pendidikan Nasional number 0487 14 1992. Chapter Act and Undang-Undang Sistem Pendidikan Nasional Number 060 Undang-Undang 1993. Its status the learning English can be imported into the curriculum of local content and elementary school. Will teacher helpful consider the appropriate English learning that is the learning that take into account the child developmental level both for kindergarten and elementary school students. Margana 2015 371 also describes more that in the elementary school level, English is one of the local content taught optionally, and a great number of elementary schools in Indonesia include English as one of the subjects taught from 4th grade. The English in preschool up to motivate students to learn English early. It also intended to introduce some English vocabulary items. Hopefully, they will be familiar with the sound of English and vocabulary items as present in songs, games, charts, stories, and the rest. According to Piaget Cameron 2001 to 4, children, active learners and thinkers, constructing their own knowledge from working with objects or ideas. They interact with the world around them and solve problems presented by the environment. The children also sense makers. Children seek out intention and purpose how they see other people doing, bringing their knowledge and experience to their attempt to make sense of other people, activity, and language. God Sky Cameron 2001 5 tell that development and learning take place in a social context. Work is full of other people who play important role in helping children to learn, bringing objects and ideas to their attention. And children learn to do things and learn to think through interacting with adults in their social context. Cameron 2001 8 10 at that language is the most important tool for cognitive growth, and he has investigated how adults use language to mediate the world for children and help them to solve problems. 1997, Clark and Clark explained that young learners are still in the process of developing their concept. Young learners do not have real linguistic needs. Children rarely have such need in learning a foreign language. Halliway 1992 confirmed the issue of learning English that young learners already have great skill in using limited language creatively. In the early stage of their mother tongue development, children are excellent at making a little language go a long way. Interest in learning English. Interest in learning English. Interest powerfully influence student academic and professional choice. That is, of course, the teacher's responsibility to establish the relation between student interest and new knowledge. When students are interested in what they are learning, hopefully they will pay closer attention. They will also process the information more efficiently and employ more effective learning strategies such engaging in critical thinking, making connection between old and new knowledge, and attending to deep structure instead of surface feature. Further, when the students are interested in a task, they will work harder and persist longer, bringing more of their self-regulatory skill into play. Edith Katz et al. 2006 call Interest as intrinsic. Interest of intrinsic value defined as the enjoyment people experience when they a text or their subjective interest in the content of the text. Wakefield and H. Class 1992. Intrinsic interest may enable children to remain occupied in a task without receiving immediate feedback because it can allow them to perceive the task as enjoyable and as containing personally meaningful information, which they can connect with various issues that interest them. In addition, children who have an interest in a certain topic might be able to rely on internal cues as to how well they are doing due to their experience with similar tests. 3. Data collected in this research. The first, the student interest in learning English. Then the second, the student perception in learning English. Then the last one, the student activities in improving their English skill. The picture is the student interest in learning English. Here is the statement. The second, the student perception in learning English. Here is the student activities in improving their English skill. Here. Conclusion. The students of elementary school in Kudus tend to have high interest in learning English. There are 83 students who are interested in learning English and 55 students are very interested, while only 4 students are not interested in learning English. They have good perception in learning English. The 70 students tend to think that learning English is easy. Here are 41 students who have perception that learning English is difficult, and 29 students think that it is difficult, while no student think that it's very easy. Most students of elementary school, 81 students join English course in improving their English skill. There are 49 students who improve their skill through singing English songs.